So Abby Smith from Romeoville is our Voyager Media Female Athlete of the Year, Multi-Sport Athlete of the Year this year. After her great performance in both softball and in basketball, where she was a third-team All-Area selection in basketball and our on our All-Area softball team. You saw her a little bit, especially in basketball. Talk about what you thought her skills were this year.
I think he was a great athlete, especially as a sophomore. Being able to play and start at the varsity level in multi sports is just it's a really good big feat. She's a great athlete. I mean, in basketball, she was asked to be the team leader, and as a sophomore, granted the rest of the team was young still, but she ran that point guard position and was able to score out of the point guard position, and did so with ease against a lot of pretty talented varsity teams.
And it's impressive too when you bat under. I know she was well under 400 last year as a batter, and she's over 500 this year. I think she was one of our top 3 or 4 average-wise hitters in the area. That's quite impressive of a jump from one year to the next, especially when you consider in this day and age it's very hard to find those athletes that are good in 2 sports. You see the one sport stars, and then they're pretty good in the second sport, or decent in the second sport. She was at the top of the game for both sports. And to do that and to focus just on 2 sports, or have focus on 2 sports instead of just one, and go right from basketball into softball and have that kind of year, it was quite impressive to me.
I think she's one of those rare type of athletes that's just. I mean, you could bring out a pool table and she'd probably beat you. I mean, you could go on the golf course and she's going to shoot better than you. She's just an athlete, and I think give her enough time to pick up anything, sport, activity, anything that takes a hand-eye coordination. I think she's going to end up beating you because she's just that kind of kid.
She said she played in 5 sports. In 8th grade, so that shows how good of an athlete she was. And she went to Troy Horn, but she said she was told she was pretty good in all those sports. So it kind of shows you how much of an athlete she really is.
We really had a good diverse group of athletes on this team, though. Not against the team, but our nominees from all of our other communities was really Abby did win, kind of going away, but it was a really tough group,
South.
right?
She was the headliner. She was a tough second choice. Great athlete in track and solid in basketball, but her 2 sports just didn't quite compare her one to the level of the 2 sports that Abby played. I think that was the overall difference in that. And then across the board, some other girls had some pretty good years. But yeah, that's all we have for now. And check back with us next week for the Male Athlete of the Year.